Now, what do you mean when you say that? What do you mean when you say that?
There's no records. 800 songs you go through first. You get 9. And then you get 9. I always use this to make sure we go there. After I get to 9, I would be very honest and pick what 4 are the weakest in relationship to the other 9. And take those out. There was some big songs in there, Michael Cimello's, Carousel, all that stuff. Big hits with New Edition. But we put in Lady in My Life, Road PYT, Human Nature, and Beat It.
Yeah.
And that turned that album upside down with Billie Jean and on Big Up to Something and Thriller. It had everything. Because half of the secret is in the sequencing of the album, you know?
Yeah.
When I look back at it, and it is absolutely a brilliant album. But when I think about the brilliance, it's almost like it was a perfect storm. You had the best musicians on it, you had the best songs, you had the best recording engineer.
Songs, that's the key. I learned 50 years ago it was a great song. A great song can make the worst singer in the world a star. A bad song, the 3 best singers in the world can't save it. That's fact, you know. It cannot happen. So when you get a good singer and good songs, you got a good shot, you know. And we've always had, been lucky to get the great songs. James Ingram is still working all over the world with the first 2 records we made together in 1980, Just Once and 100 Ways. Everywhere in the world he works, all the time, you know. And that's a good feeling, you know. Michael, whatever. Brothers Johnson, you know.
There was one more album after Thriller. You did that?
Bad. And we also did With the World.
Yes.
So why did you stop producing? Why did you stop producing?
Well, I got fired, really. No, in a way I got fired because what happened is Michael was upset about only getting one Grammy on Off the Wall. And we tore it up on Thriller. Then in his bathroom, he had written on the wall, 100 million for the next one. And you know, you gotta be realistic, man. You're gonna tell me that 30 million albums is a bomb. I'm sorry, I'm in there. And he was after 100 million, but that's not, because the first album, he wrote two songs and 2.5 songs, so I had to do words to Brothers Johnson song. And he did Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, and I Work a Day and Night. And in the second one, he did 4 in Thriller. And in the last one, I said, Michael, I'd like you to try to do the whole album, but I want you to be very honest and really be open, because people have thrown a lot of stones at you now. And be open about it, you know, like what Donald Papa Don't Preach, etc., whatever. And he came back with abortion papers. I said, no, it's not going to work. You can't sit there and sign on to abortion. That's not going to do it. So 4 of the songs, we had to get 3 or 4 of the songs outside, you know, but we had 7 top 5 hits in that thing, the 5 number ones, you know. So you cannot, I would never in the world, anybody says they know what a record's going to do is lying. You just make a record that moves you. You don't think about what a survey says, these people like this, they like that. That doesn't work, you know. You have to do what comes to the bottom of your soul, what you believe in, and gives you goosebumps. It gives you goosebumps. Because I don't like what I'm doing it for somebody else, and they don't like it, I'm in big trouble, you know. So you do what you believe in, and that goes back to Blake, doesn't it?
I want to make sure that I understood all of this, because with that and you guys parting ways, was it because the album didn't sell as many copies?
No. But that was one of the things. But beyond that, I had Grandmaster Supplies in the studio ready to go on an anti-crack song, because I saw rap coming. I mean, Ray Charles could see that, you know. And you know, because we did the last Watch Prophets, I saw the Last Poets, and all of the Shabir gang, all the whole genesis of it. But it comes from Africa, and the problem is we don't have a minister of culture, man. It's one of the big problems in America. Germany, America don't have minister culture. They don't know who they are. You know, rappers don't know where they come from. And it's got to change, man. So we got a 400-person curriculum that we're going to change that. We're going to do a definitive American curriculum because it's very complex, man. All from Brazil to Cuba and everything else. And Africa is complex. So we'll have it. What was the original question?
You mentioned We Are the World, and part of the folklore of that session is a sign that you wrote.
Well, let me finish that thing. I just forgot that. So I had these guys in the studio ready to go, and he told Frank DeLeo that I was losing it, didn't understand the market anymore.
Frank was dead
because he didn't. Quincy doesn't know rap is dead. This was 1987. And we helped usher rap into the mainstream. We're back on the block. We were one of the best rap Grammy that year. We're back on the block. But, you know, with me, to be the godfather of rap, Melly Mel. Melly Mel never pimped the hood. Never pimped the hood. We go to white lines and all that stuff. But he was a real gangster. Most of the guys are full of shit, you know. But, you know, P. Diddy got and hip hop, don't get me wrong. You know, I mean, I love what hip hop is about because it's like jazz. It's bebop, doo-wop, and hip hop. That's not a coincidence. It's so similar because it comes from the same place. But he said I didn't know that rap was dead. It didn't happen until about 1992, really. I mean, really started to kick in, you know. And so anyway.
We're going to have a few minutes for some questions in a moment or two, so if you've got something you might want to ponder it, and then we'll have a chance to ask Quincy. But I just wanted to hear the world and the folklore, the story about this sign that you had made.
We didn't need that sign. No, it was overblown. Those people came to give up their hearts.
So was there a sign?
Huh?
Did you write that sign?
Yeah, I did.
Was it leave your...
You check the Eagles' door. Yeah, no. But you don't need to, because when they walk in that room, we were at the A&M Records, old Charlie Chaplin Studios, and you see Ray Charles, and you see Bob Dylan, and Stevie Wonder, and all that stuff. Bruce Springsteen, you don't need to tell anybody to check the Eagles, because did you see Dewsbury cartoons, all that stuff? It was funny. I said, Ken Craig, what's happening, man? Where's everybody? He said, they out to the coat check, you know. And one guy said, I don't even receive if I check my Eagle. It's hilarious, man.
Are we set up for questions now?
Pardon?
I'm just looking at it in the audience. Yes, we're set.